Imagine waking up to this headline. No, seriously, put yourself into my shoes. You're getting up every morning, ready to start your videos, and you gotta read the papers, and this is the type of stuff you read. My mother didn't marry her cousin, but I'm going to end up retarded anyway if this is the stuff that keeps coming from Britain and I'm forced to engage with it. So, yes, the NHS is basically trying to tell the population that marrying your cousin is actually a good thing. Stronger extended family support. And also economic advantages, right? Like, you're going to be rich. You're going to be like the Kushner. You're going to be a Jeff Bezos if you marry your cousin. By the way, do you want to know something funny? A lot of people who read this article were abhorred. But almost no one knew, outside of Britain, that marrying your first cousin in Britain is actually legal. And it's actually legal in some European nations. I think it's also legal in Spain. But here's the kicker. Just because it's legal doesn't mean people do it. Like 20 years ago or so, it was still legal. And very, if any people actually married their first cousin. Now, the reason these laws exist is from an earlier time when the human population was lower. Like if you're in a small village and there's not a lot to pick from, right? And it was also to keep the wealth in the family. So again, small village, there's a plot of land. If it goes outside the family, then the land gets divided, and in a couple of generations, like they have no more land. And so by marrying the cousins, they make sure that the land stays in the family. But again, we're talking about an agrarian society, right? Like no one in 2025 works like that. And so why are people upset about the NHS? Well, they're upset about the NHS because they know the reason they're doing it. Like if the NHS was genuinely concerned about strong families and promoting economic advantages, then they would promote marriage, right? Like that would be the first thing they would do. Like they would be against divorces. They would promote the sanctity of marriage. They would constantly advertise for people to have children. And so this seems to come out of the blue. Like just out of nowhere, boom. Hey, you know what? You want to be rich? You want to be like George Soros rich? Marry your cousin. Fantastic. The reality is most people know why they're doing it, right? There is the new type of British person, right? The British plus, which unlike the legacy British, they do perform cousin marriages. And one of the reasons that they also perform it is for immigration purposes, right? Like immigration, buy one, get one free. You have like the original, the Chad, the guy coming in, and now he's got British citizenship and access to welfare. How do we double that? Well, marry the cousin. And there you go. The problem with cousin marriage, and it's weird because I think like a leftist politician said it. I have no idea who this person is, but Sir Keir Starmer should stop running scared of the misogynistic community controllers and their quislings who appear in the form of cultural relativist-obsessed sociology professors. He talks like Sargon. He may not be a leftist. This may be a right-winger. It's kind of difficult to tell in Britain, like who's left and who's conservatives, because they're kind of the same. But they're basically saying that they should ban a practice that the overwhelming majority from every community in Britain wants to see ended for good. The reason for it is like the arranged marriages usually do not care about what the woman wants, right? Like, believe it or not, most women do not want to marry their cousins. And so they need a little bit of constraining, well, not constraining, persuasion, convincing, yeah? Now here's my take on it. I generally don't fucking care if people marry their cousins, okay? Like, if other people want to have retarded children, that's on them. I'm not going to say that it doesn't affect me personally, because it absolutely does affect me personally in a positive way. Like, if people want to have retarded children, and I have a child that's not retarded, well, my child has a leg up, right? Less people that are going to compete with him at getting into a university, less people that are going to be able to compete with him on a job, right? So, from my take, I hope that everyone would have retarded children. Except for one family that has a very healthy and intelligent daughter that my son is going to marry. And other than that, everyone should be retarded. But the main issue here is that we have the grift called public healthcare. And retardation at the level costs money. It comes with side effects. And then everyone has to pay for it, right? Clogs the system. Not good. See? All of a sudden, someone like me that only cares about my family would be forced to care about other issues because of the NHS. And so when you see the NHS saying, oh yeah, we need more... I'm sorry, what? Right? A little bit of a conflict of interest there. People didn't like it. So obviously they're attacking the NHS, which is quite weird. I think it's like the only public healthcare organization in the world that has this level of political takes. You know, like there are other public healthcare institutions, like the CDC, for instance, which during COVID did have a lot of political takes. But like normally, they have like some takes which can be construed as political in the most vague sense imaginable. But the NHS has political takes in the most strict sense imaginable. Like they're almost like a church now, you know, like trying to preach people about morality. Like apparently, first cause of marriage is extremely moral. It's good, makes you rich, and offers you extended family support. Which, by the way, also interesting. So you're telling me that the family would normally not offer support to a cousin? Because like, if my cousin was in trouble, I would immediately give her cash or, you know, go there, see how I can help. But apparently, no, like, there needs to be the marriage for that to happen. Well, interesting, holy shit. But the NHS has definitely become incredibly preachy, moralistic. And this is why it upsets people. They also are anti-racists, right? Like, how do we solve racism? By having the public healthcare sector go after it. I'm really curious, how is Britain going to look 20 years from now? Like there needs to be a point where the clown car stops, right? Like, it's not sustainable. I mean, we're already reaching levels of hunk that you wouldn't think are humanly imaginable, but yet they keep going. So I am really wondering, like how is the United Kingdom going to look 20 or 30 years from now? Like, does anyone have any idea? What are the takes? What other mysteries is this country going to offer to the rest of the world? Let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.